I started by toasting 1 tablespoon of sticky rice in a wok for around 10 minutes on low heat. I then grinded it up finely in a mortar and pestle. I then added some oil back to the wok on high heat and added 1 pound of ground pork and cooked it until it was brown. Next, I added 3/4 of my toasted sticky rice, 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, the juice of 1 lime, and around 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. I mixed that for about 1 more minute and then added some mint, cilantro, red chili, green onion, and red onion, although you can also use shallots. I mixed that for around 1 more minute. Finally, it was time to plate it. This was the final result. I served it with some sticky rice with the remainder of the toasted rice on top. Overall, this was so delicious and easy to make. I would definitely make this again. Holes in the top of the coconut and then draining all the water out. Next, I took a hammer and broke it in half. This part is a bit messy, so I'd recommend doing it over the sink. For this recipe, I used around half of the coconut. I ended up grating it like this, but I would also recommend using a cheese grater if that's all you have. Overall, you should have around 1 cup of grated coconut in total. Next, I added these ingredients to a mortar and pestle and then pounded it until it turned into a paste. I then chopped a red onion and did the same for around 5 minutes. This is how it turned out at the end. I then added my grated coconut and pounded that again. I then scraped the mixture if I had to and then pounded it some more. Then I squeezed some lime juice. Overall, this is how it turned out. This was so easy to make and it had such a unique flavor. I was worried it would be a bit too spicy, but the lime juice really balanced it out. Overall, 10 out of 10. I then mashed them and put it in a pot with some water and mashed it until it turned purple or brown in color. Almost all the recipes that I saw actually never mentioned how long to cook them for, so after almost 30 minutes, this is how they turned out. I then put it in the fridge overnight. Next, I added around 1.5 cups of arrowroot starch and eyeballed some coconut cream and mixed it until it was well combined. I then greased the cake pan with some butter. I then poured my poke mixture in it and then set my oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit and baked it for 2 hours. Once it was out of the oven, I let it cool and then cut them into pieces. I then heated up some coconut cream and sugar until it was really hot and then poured the coconut cream over the poke and mixed it all together, so this was the final result. Overall, this tasted amazing and I had such a great time making it. I would definitely make this again, 10 out of 10.